Okay, here we go, everybody. Round 4 River Monster GPS race. Here's the setup. Running the Mako 360 with their stabilizer mount with a dashboard plate, and we have the Garmin Powered Mount bolted right on there so that we can slip the GPS right in there. Here we go. It's clipped in there, bolted on. It's right in the middle. Should be okay. It is a little high, so if we flip her over, it's gonna be not good. Not that flipping it over is any good anyways. Dad's gonna be running his phone because the Magellan just wasn't we left one of the cables at home, so the Magellan just wasn't gonna be cutting it for this race. So he's gonna run his phone, and we'll see how far he gets with that.
Take off.
All right, here we go. We are off. So this is the 2021 S.E.E.R River Monster Extreme GPS Enduro race. This was held at Kairos in Glenn Lynn, Virginia. It's right on the border of West Virginia. Awesome place. They got some really cool trails, steep hills. It was super fun there. I had so much fun riding there that day. So this weekend, you're only gonna get to see my dad's race and my race. My dad raced bronze, 35 plus, and I'm racing in the bronze 16 to 34-year-old class. My brother was out in Idaho racing the Sticks and Stones Silver Mountain Extreme Enduro. So I'll try to get that video up right after this one. Woo! The GPS I'm running here is a little bit overkill, but it's the only one that we had. Bought it from my dad a few years ago for Father's Day for hunting, fishing, and hiking and all that. And it's the first time we strapped it to a dirt bike. I have to say it held up really well. The setup was I had only one complaint, and it was towards the end, and I broke off the power mount after I hit a tree, and zip ties fixed her right up. It's really accurate and really easy to see, especially when you're riding and looking down at like one really big screen. I know the E-Treks, I've never really had one in my hand, but they're a lot smaller than I had pictured in my head. So when I saw the size of the 66 GPSMAP's 66i, I kind of was worried that I might damage it, break it, might get in the way, get stuck on some, you know, vines, twigs, trees, whatever. But I didn't really have any issues. It did pop out once. Luckily, I had it tethered, and again, it was after I wrecked, so can't blame it on the mount or the setup. bike setup was awesome. It hooked up pretty much everywhere except maybe like 1 or 2 places. And you'll see exactly where that's at a little later. I don't know if anything would have really hooked up too good. But I have 0 complaints whatsoever about everything that was on the bike. This did happen a little bit. I mean, quite often throughout the race. You would follow a course that you would think you were on and look down, and you were just a little bit further off of the trail. So, you know, best judgment, I'd hop back down on the trail.
Heads up, oh! Sorry.
The battery on this GPS is an internal battery. You just, you know, plug it into a USB cable. And I had the display set to 80%. And when I was done, I had it on 80% display, you know, pretty much the duration of the race, which was a little bit over 3 hours. And the battery still had like 85%. So if you're looking for a good GPS, it is expensive, but it's a really good unit. Portion of the track to loop back around to start, and then if you watch my dad's video, you know he turned left right here in this trail, and by the time enough guys did it, they had somebody there waving you in the right direction.
Goggles.
So this was my first time running the Task Airflow goggles, and they're really nice. You know, I kept them on like 98% of the race, but it's nice because they keep debris from coming in your eyes, but they still let a good amount of airflow in and out, so you don't feel overheated and drowned out. And if it was super dusty, I mean, you know, they wouldn't really work that well for keeping dust out. However, it was perfect for this day. Now my dad's setup kind of backfired on him. He had this like Magellan unit, but there was no cable, and you know, he had his phone rigged up, and he didn't really have much practice using his phone with the GPS, and you know, it was just kind of a whatever. My plan was to catch up to him and then just you know, ride together as we went. And I thought for sure that I was going to catch him, you know, pretty early on. There's only about, say, 30 minutes in between us. It took me a little bit to catch him, so he was moving at quite a good clip. I wasn't quite sure what everyone was waiting on. I think everyone just wasn't sure if this was the exact way to go. You know, this whole GPS, no one's really done one before, so we're kind of all figuring it out together. There's a pretty big hill climb coming up, and we were able to check it out the day before we walked down it. And I thought that, you know,
We go up here?
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, which it wasn't, but I planned on making it look a heck of a lot better than I did right here. I tried it in second gear, should have kept with first. I don't know what I was doing. I made it up, so.
Hey.
So I run into my mom right here. Finally make the switch to first gear.
Did Dad go up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything?
Nope.
So there I got enough momentum to hit second. But yeah. One of those things I need to work on.
No, you're good, you're good.
If you ever been to the Hatfield in McCoy, you know, in West Virginia, the resort they have there, and the trails that they have open, that's what this place kind of reminded me of. It's just, you know, those hills of Virginia and West Virginia. More like mountains. But, yeah, they love riding in those places. coming down these hills was, I don't know, I felt like I was coming hot off these hills. You know, you don't want to be too heavy on the front brake because it is a little bit slippery under those leaves. But what are you gonna do? Now here's my first mistake. I should have stayed in the left, but this is the only part that I missed. And again, if you look at my GPS, I'm like right smack on it. So I wasn't really aware that I was supposed to be down in that riverbed. Started looking for tire tracks. Saw some tracks going up this way, so I figured, all right, you know, the GPS is like literally right on the line, so I'm like, this has to be it. And then right here, I get kind of lost. I should have went left, but I do figure it out. I go up the road here, and I see Jackson Davis, who started, you know, like 20, I don't know, he started way ahead of me. I saw him coming off the trail right up here. Yeah, right there. I saw it was Jackson. I'm like, this can't be the... And so I turn around and figure it out. I kept having that struggle where, like right here, I thought, oh man, I thought for sure I was hitting that tree. But you can hear the back tire, it's locked up. I don't want it to be locked up like that. I want the bike to be running and rolling. But I don't know if I've figured out the brake situation.
My hands. No sign of Dad yet.
came to realize that the track that they sent us was more of a guide and not an actual... I mean, there were some places that if you followed the line, like by the road, for example, on the way up, if you followed the line, you were driving straight off the edge of a cliff. There was no way. So I realized it was more of a guide than anything. So that's how I used it.
You guys bronze? Iron?
Yeah, I'm bronze. Or iron, yeah.
I'm having a hell of a time following it through here. Do we go up that?
Yeah, I went up further up the hill actually. And I realized I was off trail.
Oh, so we go up, right? Okay.
Go up right here.
Gotcha. Holy
Yeah.
You going?
Now, this hill's not that bad. It just looked really bad because of the roots that you could see from that area. It looked super rooty. It wasn't that bad.
Later, buddy.
Nowhere to go around right here.
Nope. One way.
I went down the Devil's Butt crack already.
Sometimes I don't know whether I'm supposed to be in the creek or on a trail or on the road.
I don't know.
I'm just using my kind of best judgment, you know?
Yeah, I thought it was my phone. I guess it's not. Or it's a bunch of trees.
Look at man.
What? Hold on. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. You want to fire her up? Okay. Seriously.
I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I know I mentioned that I was riding in the bronze class, but the bronze and irons had the same course, same marked course, same layout, and the gold and silver, pretty much from my understanding, had the first loop mostly the same, and the second loop was a little bit more difficult. They had some more sections in theirs, and some of ours got cut out. So here we go again with the back tire. I kept having issues. You know, maybe it was, I'm not used to steep hills like that steep anyway. And I believe this is where I saw Jackson come out onto the road earlier.
Hey, what's up, Pop? How you doing?
And that's where I finally run into Dad. He was in a pickle there. He made it to the top, right to the top. Didn't quite make it over the crest of the hill. So he was trying to get the bike lifted back up, got his peg caught on a root. It was just a whole debacle. So I stop here, end up running up there and giving him a hand. So I'm gonna cut to that.
You all right?
Right to the top.
The root.
What time of the blast? I don't know.
Watch your foot. I'm gonna pull it sideways.
I know where I'm going. Where you been going?
I gotta go up this, so. Here, don't do it to your hand. Ow. Yeah, I'm okay.
Get up there.
I'm gonna catch my breath. How's it going? Whew.
So they made it up to that second gear. I don't know what it is with me in second gear. We weren't meshing that day. Anyway, I ran back down to make sure he made it up, and he did. He made it over the crest and got back up the hill. So I was finally able to catch up with him, and my goal and my plan was at this point was to, just ride with my dad the rest of the course.
Hey, Dad! Dad! Hey! Hey!
So his phone setup that he had actually wasn't that bad. It's just that he didn't have time to practice with it, or we literally downloaded the app like the night before, and I figured out how to load the GPX track on there, and literally had like 10 minutes to play with it before it got dark. So it really wasn't that bad. You just need to have a little bit more practice with it, and you'd have been fine. I know he didn't want me to wait for him because he yelled at me a few times and told me to get my butt moving, and you know, so a few times. It was like the third time he yelled at me until I was like, okay, I think it's right here.
Okay.
So, I don't know if he thought that if I stuck with him, I'd make him do the whole course, which I would have. I mean, I know he wanted me to try to win, so maybe there was another reason behind it. Because not too much further along, there's an uphill creek section that was pretty slick and kind of hard to get through. And it took a lot of energy out of me, so he was already exhausted before he got to that, so I'm pretty sure he cashed it in not too much longer after this. And right here I clipped a tree and another tree. Trying to leave him a little bit of some marks so he could follow the trail.
Fun stuff, fun stuff.
About right here that I realized I missed a turn. It looks like the GPS screen is blinking, but I think it's just the frames, the way the GoPro's shooting, because there was nothing wrong with the screen, or it didn't blink at all. So it's just due to, it's like kind of when you try to record a TV and you get those lines. I think the same kind of principle is happening there. Right here is where things start to get a little more difficult. This is the uphill, wet creek section we had to go up through. Now I should have kept my momentum going from right there, because after this, I don't get very much traction. starting to get a little winded, or I have been a little winded. So after seeing how slick it was for him, I figured I'd try to go and stay up on the dirt.
That line's definitely better.
Yeah. My radiator fan quit working.
So the struggle continues, but we're almost out of it. Now, as bad as I wanted to stop and take a quick break, once I got moving, I just kept moving. That was my goal. Stay moving.
Ooh, how's it going? Are you bronze or gold? Silver?
I'm bronze, yeah.
Bronze?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Just making sure I'm in the right spot.
Well, I was number 2 and you were 62.
Yeah, my dad's right behind us here. He was 5, so.
Oh, okay.
Good luck, bud.
This one slipped away from me a little bit.
Good catch.
And if I could have only kept my momentum up on the left side, this next part would have been so much easier. But instead, it makes me breathe like I'm never gonna have oxygen ever again. was trying to catch my breath, but also I knew that I was holding those guys up. That was the only line up through there. And it was just, I couldn't get it up there.
Here, guys. Oh.
Lean your butt to the right and try to get around.
Now, that comment gave me the little boost and motivation that I needed to get up the hill. Because I don't just lean my bike over and let people go by. Thanks for the comment. I don't know who said that, but it gave me the push I needed to get up over that. Here's the first time I took the goggles off, flipped them behind my head for a little bit. I ended up putting them back on later on at the top of the power line. Getting tired, and it was little stuff like this that was getting in my way that shouldn't have been. Normally, if I'm not tired, that's nothing. Yeah, it was giving me some issues.
Yeah.
At that point I realized my GPS was a little bit further off away from the line. Came up out of the creek bed prematurely, so I went back down where I came out to finish it off.
Whoa.
So the bike here coming, that's Spencer Ricketts Racing. We get into we both get into a little pileup coming down off the top of this hill. I didn't see these signs that said
Oh, baby.
caution, hill, slippery, or what have you, until it was too late.
Oh, baby. Oh. That hurt.
I just jammed my thumb too. It's not broken. Wow, this is gnarly, man.
Yeah, that's a bad one. If I would have known that at the top.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been booking it down. Holy smokes, and it doesn't help that it's wet at the bottom.
You okay?
Yeah, are you?
I'm all right. You get that? You don't got a camera.
I don't have my camera, man. I'm gonna go home. Yeah, look here, woman. I'm buying a Hero 9 now, so I don't have to worry about bringing so much crap.
All right. Well,
Oh man,
that would have been nice.
wake-up call.
Yep.
I got to having too much fun.
Whew. You sure you're gonna be good? All right. I'll be okay. I think. Okay, that hurts. Whoa. I went way off of it back there. I think it's over here. gonna go up the creek. Or maybe not. I think it's on the other side of the creek. Oh, right here, right here. Right here. Whoa, whoa.
I don't know.
We're supposed to go, I think we're supposed to go up through that, huh? Maybe? What's yours looking like?
I don't know. I up back there, so I mean, I'm back on it now, but.
Mine? I think so.
Spencer and I started up through this untouched, natural river, well, creek bed. Should have just stuck to the trail that was about 10 feet to our right and it hooked up around.
I tell you what, I'm gonna go that way. Yeah, it's.
I went back the trail a little bit until my lines got all messed up and I didn't see anything.
Mine's off, but I'm headed back in the right direction now.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to do fine up there or something.
Oh, my thumb's gonna be all swole up by the time I get back to the truck.
What's up? Sorry, buddy. Up there. Bud. Wow.
Oh, my thumb's really bad shape.
I gotta take a top of this hill. Put these goggles back on. All right. Stump. Oh.
And unfortunately the battery dies right here, but I did bring a spare. So make sure you tune in for part 2. Once I get it edited and everything, I'll put it up. I'll put the link here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.